Hey, today's craft is kind of just, I'm just kind of winging it, I'll be quite honest. And winging it is exactly what I did. Hey friends, welcome to Create, Make, Decorate. This is Nikki. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, I'm glad that you're coming on back. Today's craft, I am making a, I guess like a patriotic Uncle Sam gnome is what I'm going to call it. And really I'm just using a scrap piece of wood and a couple things that you can pick up over at the Dollar Tree, some scrapbook paper, and really just kind of throwing things together to see what I can come up with. So I started off by going to my craft stash of wood on the side of my shed here and found one of these 2x4s. Mine is approximately, I would say, I don't know, 12 inches tall. I didn't measure it, but it's roughly about that. I found another little strip of wood and picked up some of these, I think they're 3.5 by 3.5 squares that you can grab over at the Dollar Tree. You can also go to createmakedecorate.com. I do have a blog post on this that will give you all the supplies that you need as well. So just beginning by painting it white, taking that little piece of wood, painting it blue, and adding some scrapbook paper onto that one piece of wood there. I found these patriotic straws over at the Dollar Tree. So they're two different packages. So the blue and white stripe is one pack, and then the red kind of chevron pattern is another pack. So if you happen to find those straws, definitely pick them up. There's so many things you could do with straws. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and measure them out to the length and size of that piece of wood there and just hot glue them, alternating the colors as I go up. I just thought it was kind of a fun take on kind of like a flag, not really a flag, but you know, my interpretation of the flag, if you will. And once I got that all glued on there, I'm just hot gluing it right onto the top of my 2x4 here. I'm just using regular hot glue, but if you want something with more permanent hold, I would suggest using both the E6000 and the hot glue. Now this is where I had to get creative. Like I said, I was just grabbing things really that I had around here. I didn't want to have to go buy anything. So he needs a beard. So that's when some socks come in handy. I had a 2-pack of white socks that I had picked up at the Dollar Tree previously, but seriously, go through your husband's sock stash or your son's and just grab some socks and get creative with those. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut them in strips and just hot glue them on kind of randomly there until I get the fullness that I want. The more layers that you add to the beard, the better it's gonna look. And then of course, just trim it off, you know, to however length that you want it to be. Okay, for his nose, I used a flat wood bead. This is about, I think, a 1/2 inch to an inch size bead, but really you can use anything. Get creative with what you have to come up with some type of nose. So I went ahead and hot glued that right in the middle, and then I'm just adding some more of those strips of the socks in there. And what was cool about the socks is they kind of like rolled up on their own, so it kind of looked like he has a little curly beard. And then I just grabbed and kind of twisted it with my finger, and I think he just came out so cute. What do you guys think? He is a little Uncle Sam gnome, so I had to give him a mustache. And to create that, I just took another piece of the sock and just hot glued it right there under his nose. So there he is, all finished, my cute little scrapwood Uncle Sam gnome. Again, if you prefer step-by-steps or for a full list of supplies, please head on over to createmakedecorate.com, where you will find a blog post on how to make this little guy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the craft. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you back soon.